Before starting this module, please read the disclaimer. Tap Next when you're ready to continue. Congratulations on your role as a Kumon Centre Assistant. In this online module, we will introduce you to the history and background of the Kumon method of learning. To get started, let's first hear from a few assistants just like you about why they like working for Kumon.
I like the idea of working at Kumon. More of an educational center, and I could be more helpful than just working in the back of a kitchen. I really like that there's like a huge range of ages for the kids, so I can work with people who are almost close to my level in math and reading, while I can also work with very young children. There's a lot of leniency in how much work I can give and how much of feedback I can give. So I like that kind of environment.
I work at Kumon because it's a great job to be interactive with little kids and be able to promote them in their learning.
I kind of like the idea of academic enrichment, and just I like to be good with my math and reading skills. So being in the center and being with little kids, younger kids, is I like the interaction with the kids, and I also like being in an academic environment.
When I first started working at Kumon, I was kind of looking to tutor as my job, and I was kind of looking at some different centers. But what I really like about Kumon is how they lesson plan for the kids specifically, and the child is kind of the focus, and they move along at their own pace, what they're comfortable with, and the staff kind of help them move along at whatever pace works for them. So I really like that part.
It was great to hear from assistants who are enjoying their work at Kumon Centers. Center assistants are an integral part of the Kumon Center operations. The ideal image of a center assistant is to become a trusted partner for the instructor to achieve student and center development. Center assistants often have more direct interaction with students than the instructor, and how an assistant carries out their tasks can have direct impact on student motivation and their experience in the center. Becoming a trusted partner requires understanding of the center vision and operations. Let's first highlight some important information about the Kumon program to better understand the educational method that has been around for over 60 years. Tap on the first button to continue. The Kumon method is available to children in more than 60 countries and regions around the world. Although your employer is one of the local, independently owned and operated locations, the Kumon method is a global education program changing the lives of children around the world. You may be wondering, how did the Kumon program start? The Kumon program was founded by Mr. Toro Kumon. He was a high school math teacher in Japan. Mr. Kumon's son Takeshi didn't do as well as they had hoped on his math test, and he wanted to help his son be more prepared to tackle high school math. Mr. Kumon created worksheets with questions and example solutions. Takeshi would answer questions by himself and would refer to examples as needed. Takeshi was able to get his work graded and made corrections right away. Mr. Kumon had a goal for his son to take the college entrance exam in 6th grade. The Kumon method started with a father's love and has grown to a global educational program serving millions of children all over the world. Assistants just like you have an amazing opportunity to be a part of positively impacting student lives. Take a moment and pause the video to read Kumon's mission statement. Tap Next when ready to continue. Just like instructors, as an assistant, you have a chance to contribute to Kumon's mission of discovering potential, developing ability to the maximum, and fostering sound and capable people. It is an inspiring mission, and through the partnership with your instructor, you can contribute to the local and global community. Tap on the next button to continue. Let me share how Kumon works. Students are given a placement test to determine their starting point in the program. Based on the results, the instructor will create an individualized lesson plan and study projection for each student. Students start with work they can complete comfortably and independently to build their confidence and to learn the Kumon routine. Students spend approximately 30 minutes per subject per day. For some students, the time could be less in the beginning based on the student's attention span and your instructor's plan for the student. Assistants play an integral role in helping students feel at ease every center day. Kumon offers 2 programs, math and reading. The Kumon Math program goes from counting to calculus and beyond. The Kumon Math worksheets enable students to progress all the way up through high school level math. The Kumon Reading program is designed to build the critical reading skills that help children develop a lifelong love of reading. From fairy tales to Shakespeare, the Kumon Reading worksheets cover everything from learning letter sounds to reading high school level literary texts. Now that you have learned how Kumon works and about the 2 programs we offer, let's move to our next topic. Tap on the next button to continue. Let's learn more about the various roles of assistants in a Kumon Center.
There are many roles working together to run an efficient Kumon class. You'll likely start as a grader and may have opportunities to train for other roles later on. Here's a quick introduction of some of these roles. Grading is the first stage of instruction at Kumon and likely one of your first roles. Primary instruction, or PI, is a specialized area guiding students on the Kumon routine, developing good learning attitude and study skills. Early learners, or EL, is a specialized area developing learning attitudes, study skills, pre-reading, and pre-numeracy skills. Data entry. Some centers have assistants enter student scores into a computer. Reception. Some centers have staff that take messages and monitor check-in and check-out. And of course, there's a lot involved in preparing classwork for students outside of class hours.
Please discuss with your instructor to learn more about the roles in your Kumon Center. There are many roles in a Kumon Center, and each one plays an important part to ensure smooth center operations each class day. Assistants must understand the required tasks and responsibilities of the role by talking with the instructor. Instructors rely on assistants to support students as needed to ensure they can study smoothly. Your instructor may have additional policies and rules for assistants, so please be sure to ask your instructor for their policies. Here are a few additional tips that can help you in your role as an assistant. When working with students, it is important to be sincere and encouraging with our comments. Sometimes a student may feel their work is challenging. Please acknowledge their thoughts and feelings. Then encourage them to try because it will become easier over time. Assistants can also give specific process-based praise to encourage the desired behavior. For example, good try, good guess, excellent reading. Everyone in the center should be kind and courteous to students and colleagues. As an assistant, you are a part of a team working together to run a safe, encouraging, and motivating class environment. You act as the eyes and ears of the center. You may be able to recognize when students are having a hard time concentrating or seem unusually frustrated. This provides an opportunity to encourage students to stay focused on their work, or if it seems like the work just isn't the right assignment for today, alert the instructor right away. You become invaluable by consistently doing what you see needs to be done and looking for ways to help when you've completed your task. Being an assistant can be enjoyable, especially when you see students learning and benefiting from their Kumon study. Let's move to our final topic, how an assistant contributes to the center. Tap on the last button. In your role as an assistant, it is good to understand the instructor's vision for the center in addition to knowing the operations. An instructor's vision may include how the students achieve success, the type of study environment the instructor aims for, how students are supported, and how customer service is provided to ensure the value of Kumon can be recognized in the community. By understanding the center vision, you can create your own vision as an assistant and contribute to the center in a positive way. Let's hear from Leo as he shares his instructor's vision.
So my instructor was talking to me about how obviously Kumon is a learning program, but more than just reading and math, she wants to develop, the children's skills in life more so than just academics, because this is a crucial time for the kids to learn and grow. So she wants to be part of that growth.
Leo was able to clearly articulate the instructor's vision and understands the importance of his role in the center. Center assistants can contribute to the vision by first understanding how the assigned tasks impact center operations. It is important to fully learn your tasks completely and carry them out accurately each class day. Once you understand the connection between your tasks and center operations, then as soon as possible, aim to fully understand the center operations and fulfill your assigned role. There is no task too big or too small. Each task has significant meaning to ensure the center runs smoothly. Before you know it, you may find yourself making suggestions to improve the center operations or enhancing teamwork. We can't wait to see what you do next in your new role. We hope you are excited about your new role and working as a team with your instructor and fellow assistants. As the next step, we encourage you to talk with your instructor and learn about their vision for the center. This will provide valuable insight about the learning environment and what the instructor aims for with students. Then, start to create your vision as an assistant. Ask yourself, how will you contribute to the center vision? And finally, learn more about your specific role and watch the online modules to support your learning. Welcome to Kumon and happy learning. You may now close your browser window.